right, today's court case is what happens when a high school moment refuses to stay in high school. We've got a guy who says that his prom night went completely off the rails after his date, his high school sweetheart, stood him up. And look, prom is already one of those events where everything feels way bigger than it actually is. You've got the outfit, the plans, and the expectations to get some smooches, if you know what I'm saying. And then if something goes wrong, it feels like the end of the world in real time. But now we've fast forwarded past all that. And somehow this has turned into a court case for compensation. So now the question is, was this just a really unfortunate night, or did it cross into something that actually caused real loss? Because most people would just move on, you know what I'm saying? But this situation said, nope, we're taking this all the way to court because I didn't get any booty cheeks on prom night. So let's just see how this all plays out, guys.
We went to high school together for 4 years in Los Angeles, California. Throughout those years, I was considered a playboy, but I've changed, I've matured.
What sport?
Basketball.
That's the only playboy you were considered as, right?
Well,
Sports, basketball, or something.
yes.
You don't impress me as. No, I'm just kidding. You were a playboy. The ladies loved you.
But I have matured, and I try to treat people the way I would want to be treated, specifically women. My sophomore year was when I was named captain of the varsity basketball team.
See, I told you.
And then that just kind of boosted my ego. A girl named Regina, she was on the cheerleading team. She was always around and everything. We kind of had a thing going on. And I actually ended up dating her my junior year. But once she just basically treated me like I was nothing.
Let me ask you about your, you were the star of the varsity team?
Yes.
Did you want to play college ball?
No.
Why not?
I wanted to pursue film.
Okay. You and your buddy here, y'all are exactly alike in that way.
You know, my opinion, go into finance.
Television doesn't pay until you get a big hit. That's what he's saying.
So let's hear what happened here.
Okay. And then, yeah, I had left her. And then my senior year comes, and I'm in a science class with Lee, and we are partnered up for a science project. We got to know each other throughout that time. She was very shy. And
Your Honor?
Yes.
I'd like to add why I was shy.
Let me let her talk for a minute. Mm-hmm.
Throughout all 4 years of high school, before even getting to know him personally, he's a player. He was very popular. You know, he's the captain of the team. He got all the girls. I mean, when he was in my class and we were partnered together for an assignment, I was just focused on getting a good grade. I wasn't really trying to get to know him on a deeper level. I felt like I already knew who he was. So I wasn't really focused on
quiet.
him.
Yeah, you weren't a quiet person. You just was quiet toward him.
Yes.
Because you know what his values were. His values were sports and girls. And you were on real business. Right.
Yes.
Did you graduate yet?
Yes, I'm in college.
Okay, good. What you pursuing?
Business.
So you there? All right. You in college yet?
yes,
What you pursuing?
film.
All right, you did say that, yeah. All right, so y'all need to get back together so she can help raise the money for the movies that you can shoot as a business executive. So y'all better give some thought to that. And he has a good head on his shoulders. And I'll tell you that too, stick it out. You don't know when it might hit. One big hit and you straight for life. So just keep swinging, all right? And then get her to run the business for you so you don't spend all that money on girls like you spent all that time in high school. Your first 2 years in high school, you got these girls chasing you. You're all caught up with girls and you pass up on a high quality woman because you messing with these girls. And then at the last minute, you want to come to her, I've changed. No, you ain't changed. Has he? You still messing, chasing girls. I know it.
I mean, can I say something?
When you gonna change for real?
I have changed. And plus, they was coming to me. It ain't like I like them.
Listen to it. You all right, though. That's what happens. The girls chase you. And you're the basketball star. All right. And you got them now, though, don't you?
Yes.
So why you suing her? What happened here?
So about a month before prom, I had I asked her to be my date privately because with Gina, I didn't really want to make a scene or anything like that. And then throughout that month, we were planning like the limousine and everything. And then 2 days before prom, I went to a friend's gathering with my teammates. I didn't really want to go, but they were just like, no, come on, let's go. So I was just like, all right. And then there's my teammates there, cheerleaders, and unfortunately, Regina was there, but I didn't know that she was there. She comes up to me, she's telling me, oh, well, you should leave Whitley and come with me, it'll be funny, and plus I'm more cuter, this and that, and I'm standing firm. I'm telling her, like, no, I don't want to go with you, I want to go with her. And she's still pushing it, and eventually I can't really hear her because of how loud the music is.
You can't what?
I can't hear her. So
The other woman.
Regina, yes. So I lean in to hear her, and I did not kiss her, but I guess people were saying that I did.
All right, so now we've got this guy describing himself as a recovering playboy. First of all, recovering like it's a condition with a 12-step program. Hi, my name is Chad, and it's been 3 weeks since I texted 3 people at once. I mean, dude, how are you a recovering playboy? And let's just be real, guys, like that's already setting the tone for what I think is gonna happen in this case. Back in high school, apparently he's the guy, the basketball team captain, attention coming from every direction, living life like walking teen movies. You know what I'm saying? Like girls and honeys all over the place. Then he meets the shy girl and decides, you know what? I'm ready to settle down for the shy girl, which, okay, this is like already the character arc that we're all familiar with. But then a month before prom, the rumor drops that he's at a party kissing one of his exes. He says he didn't do it. And technically that could be true. I mean, I guess. But rumors in high school spread faster than Wi-Fi with no password. One person sees you're talking to someone and suddenly now you're staring down a whole different storyline. Because trust in high school relationships is already like extremely fragile. Like high schoolers are fragile beings. And I feel like this dude's reputation is not very good here in that area. In this case, the timing could not have been worse, like at all, because he's now going after the shy girl, but then smooching up on the hot ex at a party. And now I feel like this is starting to set up the whole scene here. But do you guys believe this guy, or do you think that he just can't help himself?
The day of prom, I was supposed to pick her up at 7 o'clock, but I was late at 7:15 because
You actually said that though, that it wasn't me.
it wasn't. I didn't.
Okay, because that's what guys, we joke around and say if you ever get caught cheating, just tell your wife, that wasn't me. Or your girlfriend, that wasn't me. And she looking right at you, this ain't me. That's a joke when we say that. If your girlfriend sees you, you're caught. And no, that's not me.
I wasn't joking.
See that?
Your Honor,
Go ahead.
he forgot to mention who Regina is to me.
Oh, no, don't tell me she's a friend of yours.
Far from that. Regina bullied me all 4 years of high school. She created lots of rumors about me and other people. She was not a nice person.
Well, you should have took pride in taking her man. That's the best way to get her back.
I didn't know that until after. And when I found out, I was very disgusted, and that's not somebody I want to be associated with.
Okay, and she failed to attend the prom with you as a result? Is that what you're suing her about?
Somebody had told her that I kissed Regina at the party.
You tell me, did you end the prom date? And if so, why? He's suing you about what? Half the money or something?
Yes.
That you spent?
Yes.
Half the money that you spent?
Yes, because I had a whole evening planned.
Yeah, but all right, but you spent it.
Yes.
You spent the money. Not you intended to. You actually spent $396
Yes, I have my receipts right here.
Yeah, how much did you actually spend?
I spent for the limousine, I spent $600.
Oh, no, you got to do better than that. You can't roll your head up to the sky and try and think of something.
No,
those
I have
notes
right
you
here.
have, it should tell me how much you spent in total.
I spent,
you have them?
I do.
Hand it to Amir, please. The total amount you spent. And I guess you're asking her for half of that amount because she did not fulfill her side of the agreement, if we can call it an agreement. That's what we're going to next. Contract, something goes both ways. You give something, she gives something.
I don't know if I actually buy this whole lawsuit, because if you take someone on a date and then it doesn't work out or the person doesn't want to be with you anymore, I don't think you can really sue for the money. Like, if you were going to pick someone up for a date and they stood you up, are you able to sue for that money? No, I don't think you can. So in my opinion, I think that this dude, is just getting the consequences of being a playboy in high school. Because if you are a playboy and you have the reputation, and then you go and try to go after the shy girl who's smart and realizes what she's getting herself into and decides that she doesn't want to go down that route, which I understand, then in my opinion, I think, he's just going to have to eat it. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that he's going to get the money back? Do you think that she should have to pay if she stood him up on the prom night? Because I feel like there's some information here that we're not fully getting, and I don't know if this guy's being fully honest.
There's no contract, so we got to figure out what she had agreed to give, what you had agreed to give. Or otherwise, this is something you all planned together and it didn't work out. You lose your money, and because your date caught you kissing another woman, caught you kissing her enemy, in fact.
I did not kiss her.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. If you look in the evidence, I texted her, Regina, after saying, why are people saying that we kissed?
Because they caught you.
And in there, she says that I wish we did.
Who says that?
Regina.
Okay. All right. Now you might be on to something. Let's see. It looks like it might. Is this the text? Regina, why am I hearing stuff about me and you making out at Rhea's party? What's all that about? You know that didn't happen. She says, making out? I wish we did, but you were being stubborn over some loose. She said you were a loser. What's she doing now?
Who knows?
Is she in college?
Who knows?
Is she about to be a Fortune 500 executive? I doubt it. She is. She's a winner. Oh, Regina's the loser. I wish we could. Desperate.
Judge Mathis is obviously being a little nutty, as he always is, but I feel like this dude is suing the wrong person. Because if the rumors were started and that he made out with Regina, and then she decided that she didn't want to go to prom with him anymore, and she stood him up, I feel like that's not her fault that he now has to eat the cost of the limousine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he should be suing the people who started the rumors for defamation, and then that would then be a plausible case in this situation. But the fact that he's going out there and suing her for standing him up, to me, feels like he's in the wrong position for the wrong lawsuit. You don't just sue someone for not going to prom with you. Like, that's so stupid and silly. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me or do you disagree?
I'm sorry. Yo, you gotta chill. You telling her that. Yo, you gotta chill. See, he's checking her about calling you a loser. You gotta chill. You know we're not together anymore. These rumors are crazy. I'm going in a different direction. Well, we could get back together. That would be fun, LOL. That other girl is a nobody anyway. You should come over later. Bye, Regina. Very angrily. That's what he did for you. And then you're going to dump him before the prom.
I wasn't aware of those messages at the time. And I felt that he shouldn't have even been speaking to her in the first place.
That's not.
I let him know the type of person that Regina was to me. When we started getting closer, after him being my partner in the lab, we were hanging out outside of school. We were talking on the phone. We became super close, and I was being very open and vulnerable with him, letting him know that Regina was bullying me. So I felt for him to go to a party knowing she was going to be there. It was only athletes. Only athletes.
Come on now.
I did not know.
And he goes up to her and talks to her.
I didn't go up there. She came up to me.
And he didn't even invite me to the party.
And this is where her situation gets a little weird. I went all in on the dude here, but now she's starting to kind of crumble, in my opinion. Because the fact that you're angry because he went to a party that happened to have his ex-girlfriend in proximity, like, he's not in control of that. And that tells me that you are a very controlling person. And I think that he should have stood you up on the date if that's the case. Because you don't just get to dictate dictate who he can and can't talk to, especially when he doesn't choose who comes up to him and talks. I feel like in the situation, he did the exact correct thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, no, I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to be with you anymore. She even tried to say, hey, you should come over. And he said, bye. And I feel like that is enough proof to her that he is, in fact, a changed playboy, guys. He did it. He's changed, he showed proof in the pudding. But I think that if she is over here thinking that she could just control him and say, well, I don't think he should go here or there, I think that she's wrong for that. I really do. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that a girlfriend or a wife should be able to do that with their partner A-okay? Or do you think that's a little bit insecure and just controlling?
I get the sense from those texts, just like he said, she even asked. She even said after he's rejected her, she still goes on. We can get back together. That would be fun. He just told her, I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to get together with you anymore. And she's insisting. So you're seeing how aggressive she is and how aggressive she was. So I'm inclined to believe him. She came over to him because she expressed that she wants him. She want to get back together. He's telling her he doesn't. So who went over to who? The evidence shows she came over to him.
All I know is my friends had 3 different accounts saying that they saw him kissing her on the couch.
The friends that don't like me?
There's a reason why they don't like you.
Because they can't have him.
It was because.
And so now that it look like you
person.
got him, they're going to try to tear it down. That's what these girlfriends do, some of them. You get something good, they want to whisper in your ear about him. Because they're jealous because you got a man of something that people admire. All right? He's a quality guy. It's hard to resist a woman that's coming this hard. It's hard to just straight out say no. And he did. For you. And you stuck him with the bill because you didn't know any different. You listened to your girlfriends, and you shouldn't have. Go ahead, what you want to say last?
About the $396 that I supposedly owe him, I don't even know what that money is for. We only planned a limousine.
Limousine, and what else is it for? Okay, now you're on to something. Let me look here, sir. It got $600, $450 for the limousine. Fuel, gratuity, okay, $600 for the limousine. Limousine costs $600. Where's this other cancellation fee? That's what the other 100 is for? That's $700. And $396. So where does the 8 come in, sir?
The karaoke.
Huh?
Karaoke. I know she likes to sing, so I was gonna try to.
You paid for it? I don't see that having been paid for one.
It's in there, probably.
Okay. All right.
He didn't let me know about karaoke.
It was a surprise.
Yeah, he was surprising you, ma'am. It's norm. Those are not extraordinary expenses. If they were extraordinary, I would not give him a judgment to accommodating his high life taste. That's not what he did. He was very reasonable in what he did. Whatever he used to be, he's a different person. And you should recognize that when you all get further down the track, because your focus needs to be on your education right now, but when you get further down the track, y'all need to take another look at each other. I'm not going to let him be left in the lurch because you listened to your girlfriends. So these girlfriends, you got to take a collection from them. They owe you $396 for standing a man up who paid for you all to go to this prom. He liked you. He was in pursuit of you. And he's shown evidence to me that has convinced me beyond a reasonable doubt, even though this only takes what we call you don't have to go beyond a reasonable doubt. It's more likely than not. And so in this case, I think, ma'am, it's more likely than not that the girl was chasing him. He did not want her. He told her he didn't want her, and it was because he wanted you. But yet you listened to your girlfriends and you stood him up. So $396 they owe you. He told her he didn't want her, and it was because he wanted you. But yet you listened to your girlfriends and you stood him up. So $396 they owe you, because you owe that to him to cover cover those costs that you shouldn't have dumped, you shouldn't have ditched because you listened to your girlfriend. You did not see him directly. He did not insult you anyway directly. He didn't curse you out. Now, if you'd have told me any of that, Judge, he talked real bad to me. Judge, he did this to me. He did that to me. Fine. No, you listened to your girlfriends. All right, good luck to you, but I'm going to grant him his judgment because you were wrong. You were wrong. You listened to those folks that were wrong. All right, have a good day.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $396.
Hopefully, maybe down the line, we can start again, but yeah, that's all I really got to say.
Head out this way, grab your belongings.
So the judge went in favor of the plaintiff in this one. And I gotta say, guys, I totally disagree because in my opinion, it's not like she went and maliciously, stood him up. It's because she literally heard all these rumors that this dude was cheating on her. And I feel like I would have also decided not to go to this prom if it was for that same situation. But here's the deal. It's not necessarily her fault that this whole thing happened. In my opinion, I think that this whole thing happened because someone was starting the rumors, and it might have actually been Regina because she's trying to break them apart. So I feel like the person who's responsible is not necessarily the defendant here, although yes, she could have gone up to him and said, look, I don't want to go with you anymore. I heard these rumors, and given him a chance to explain himself. But this dude, he was a playboy. He was playing the field, slapping booty cheeks, going after all the honeys. And I gotta say, if you have that reputation and then rumors get spread about you, then you're gonna find yourself in a situation where the girls don't want to be with you. The shy girls are like, I'm out. I don't want to even give you the time of day. So in my opinion, I think that this case was judged incorrectly. I don't think she should have to pay for that because it's not her fault. She heard a rumor and his past history kind of is what's lining up here. So I think this should have been a defamation case. What do you guys think though? Do you disagree with me or do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments down below.